I want to welcome you to the Champions Mindset course. In this course, you will learn everything you need to get rid of self-doubt and build self-confidence so you can move towards your dreams. In this lesson, we will talk about how to develop mental toughness, so let's begin. Let's define mental toughness as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties while having self-confidence in your capacities to overcome them. Mental toughness is the most important requirement for achievement. You know, most of the things we want in life will be difficult to achieve. The road to your goals will be full of obstacles, distractions, and failures. Imagine that your mental toughness is the water contained in a glass with a little crack on the bottom. The more water you have in your glass, the more mentally tough you are. But the problem comes when the crack in the glass is pouring more water out than you are capable of pouring in. This will cause your level of mental toughness to eventually go down to zero, and you will become one of those fragile persons that gets devastated by the smallest hardship. The way to keep the crack sealed is to stop complaining and making excuses. These kinds of negative statements are the main reason why you are not mentally tough. Every time you complain and make excuses, you are being a victim to your circumstances. When you pay really close attention to the real meaning of excuses, you will find out that they are a way to give your power away. When you say things like, "I'm stuck in this job I hate because my boss won't allow me to move up the corporate ladder," or "I want to have my own business but the economy isn't right," you're saying that you can't do anything about your mediocre circumstances. If you believe that everything in your life is caused by things outside of your control, you will have no reason to be mentally tough, as no matter how hard you try, something outside of your control will come and sabotage your progress. By the way, if you're struggling with your mindset, I want to give you for free my affirmations for self-improvement. You can get them with the link in the description below. Also, pay attention to the media you consume. Every single thing that enters your brain will influence how you think. That's why, if you want to keep sealed the crack in your mental toughness glass, make sure to avoid negativity as much as possible. Stay away from news, gossip, toxic friends, unfollow people that make you feel bad, and make an effort to surround yourself with uplifting conditions. So now, let's talk about the two ways in which you can pour mental toughness into your mental toughness glass. The first thing you can do is to seek discomfort. You can think of discomfort as doing things that are hard, but that are good for you. A good example is doing intense physical exercise. Exercise has been proven to be one of the most important things that you can do for your health. That said, everyone knows that exercising is not easy. That's why the benefits of exercise go beyond its physical benefits. It also helps you build mental toughness as you're training yourself to sustain uncomfortable conditions that will yield positive results. The key to practice discomfort is to intentionally do things that are a little bit hard to do in the present moment, but that you will know that will be beneficial in the long run. I like to build mental toughness by going on monthly challenges. This month, October 2020, I'm waking up at 5:30 a.m. and I immediately read for 1 hour and a half. Also, I don't use my phone until 8 to 9 a.m. after I finish having my breakfast. Even though I would rather sleep an extra hour and use my phone after waking up, I know that by doing good things that are uncomfortable, I will be able to sustain the hardships of life when they show up and I'm working towards my goals. Mental toughness is like a muscle. You have to train it in order to keep it strong. You can train it by skipping a meal, working for an extra hour, talking to strangers in the street, eating one salad every single day. Basically, you choose your own challenge. If you analyze each of these things carefully, you will come to realize that they help you build mental toughness because you're training yourself to get used to being in uncomfortable situations over long periods of time. Let's move on to the second thing that will build your mental toughness, and it's practicing abstinence. You can think of practicing abstinence as not doing things that you find pleasurable today, so that when things are not pleasurable in the future, you will not be affected by it. Most people can't live without sugar, social media, coffee, alcohol, and junk food. They are slaves to their own pleasures. Just think about this. If you're constantly satisfying every desire you have, how come you expect to endure the hardships of life if there's nothing fun about them? When you abstain from anything that you really like, you're teaching your brain that it's okay to be in situations when not everything is pleasurable. Pursuing your goals will definitely put you in situations where most of the things that you're going through are not enjoyable. I challenge you to quit something that you really like for 1 week. Give it a shot and you will realize that it works. In the next lesson, we will talk about the secret you need to know in order to believe in yourself. Make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss it, because in order to get the most benefits out of this course, you will need to watch all the episodes because they follow a logical sequence. By the way guys, if you want to learn how to be more mentally tough, you can get the audiobook of Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins for free with the link in the description below.